Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from NH Watch, and we are back with another initial review of a certain brand watch. Right, so you know the feeling with, I think I used to live in a very rural area, so when I waited for a bus, normally it would come in like 30 minutes after waiting, but somehow it took me a while, and maybe after like waiting for an hour, a few came by. Right, I'm talking like 2 or 3 buses come like literally one after another. So that is what is actually happening right now with the arrival of these Zin homages on AliExpress and now from Angleman. So let's do a quick research check. Today I'm wearing my Milliphotic was it I just can't remember. This is the 096, I think, M096, and yeah, this is of course an homage of a certain Zin 556. But what's inside? Let's cue the intro. Okay guys, so we've got here the Engelmaan something. So let's just, I've already unboxed this watch because I just can't wait to get my hands on it. But yeah, let's see what do you get in the package. So this one cost me about $250. You can get you pay a bit, I think $20 or $30 more for you guys to get a much better packaging. But for me, why waste on packaging that I'm not going to be using? But still, this is a very decent packaging. So inside the box you can see we've got ourselves this manual instruction, quick start guide for NH34 movements of the NH34 models. So you can see here, this is how you should be winding. They also already show you how to adjust the bracelets, and we have a few anti-magnetic property here. Okay, so you can stop the 8000 equivalent to 1000 Gauss, anti-scratch resistance of about 900 to 1000 HV, and blah blah blah. Important notes, keeping it clean. And okay, so what else do we have? Maintenance after sales service. How many years of warranty is this one? So 365 days from the date of purchase. That means just 1 hour, one year. And we enter blah 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 blah, and we want okay, so this the stamp is just smart just here. So I bought this one at on the 18th of October. It arrived 2 weeks later from China, or was it from Hong Kong to Malaysia? So we've got ourselves this cleaning cloth, and you know what, surprise, an Angleman spring bar tool together with a screw head tip, which eerily looks familiar. Is it eerily? Weirdly, or eerily, weirdly looks like a Zin spring bar tool that I've had on my Zin F5556 date, which I stupidly sold for not a lot of money. Yep, let's get into the box. So this is the Engelmaan outer box, which is the eco one. We don't need this leather thing, so it has an outer sleeve and nothing inside here. So just soup it out, and boom, you've got, of course, can just get this to watch yourself and nothing else. All right, so we have this foam thing to protect the thing during shipping, and I've took out 4 links from this particular bracelet. Right, so yeah, maybe we'll use that later, but yeah, still, maybe let's just keep it out here so that I can, you know, I can weigh it properly. Okay, so now everything is back inside the box. So let's talk about this particular watch. So this is the Wraith UTC, and that is the model name. I'm just can't remember what are the actual watch, Zin watch, that this is homaging, or this is copying, or this is whatever you want to call it. If you guys know, do let me know in the comment section below. So since I've talked about the weight, let's just see how much this thing weighs on my skinny 6.75 inch wrist. So I took out 4 links, remember. So let's just put it down there, and on this, 163 grams, so 17 centimeters wrist circumference if you guys have bigger wrist than mine. 18, 19, 20, oh, wow, 20 wrist, 20 centimeters wrist, so that's good. So that will be about 180 grams, so that's quite a big and chunky watch, right? So it also came on of course, sapphire crystal with a flat sapphire crystal here. So let's just test the anti-reflectiveness. So yep, that is the sapphire crystal. That's definitely a sapphire crystal, so that's good. And let's check out the dimension and bring in my calipers here. So on the website it mentioned that this thing is 40 millimeters in diameter. Let's just verify that. I'm just gonna be measuring the case, sorry, the bezel here, that is 40.2. If we are to get closer to the watch case, that will be about, yeah, 40.2, so that's good. And you still have quite a good grip there. So thickness, they say it's about 13.8 millimeters, so that's, you know, that is okay within the ballpark of any dive watch for that matter. And the lug to lug, right, the most important bit here is the lug to lug is just about 48 mils, so 40, 48 and 13.8, and the lug width is 20 millimeters, so that's good. Right, so with the dimensions and weight out of the way, so let's just dive digger into the watch. Right, like I mentioned just now, this one came with a stainless steel hardened coating, and also the anti-reflective coating. You also have the magnetic resistance, blah blah blah. But what it really is this is a very, very nice homage, or a copy, or clomage, whatever you want to call it, of another zine. And the price tag, 250 bucks, guys. So man, why didn't this guy came out sooner? Because when I saw the website, that Engelmaan website, right, so they already have a few models. Basically all of their catalogs is you know, as an homage of zine watches. So I saw the zine U50 homage, I saw a few other zine watches that has been sold out, and yeah, I'm kicking myself. Why haven't I heard from this particular brand a long time ago? Because I really am a big fan of the zine U1 or the U50, but I just couldn't stomach the price that they are asking for it. Yeah, and because zines normally have poor lume, poor bezel actions, and I really hate that, because we know that the Chinese can make a much better lume powered watch, and much better lume watch, and also much better bezel action. So that is why I'm asking myself, why should I, you know, save the money and go for something that is quality wise inferior? Of course, you can't beat the history or the background or technical abilities of a zine, but still, this one comes pretty close, right? So what do we get for 250 bucks? Of course, you get that eco packaging, and we've got this yeah, I'm just can't remember whether this is a ceramic bezel insert, so I will look it up later and tell you guys inside in the full review. So you can see that we have a full lume bezel insert here, full lume what do you call it, lume printed dial on the hands and also on the indices. They say that this is their own lume mixture, not really sure about that, but still, mine is the version that came with a green lume, so that is why you can see that the tinge of color here is a bit yellowy, it's a bit greenish, right? I might have made a mistake on that one, because you know what, my buddy Harvin reviewed. Hello, shout out to Harvin. Right, so he reviewed the white indices with the blue lume dial. I was like, let's get something else and get this one instead. So yeah, that's how yeah, maybe I made a mistake, but still the green lume looks awesome. Right, and we do have these 12, 3, 6 and 9 markers, typical to a zine, or even the what's that square thingy watch brand, I just can't remember. Yeah, the Bell & Ross. So this is your typical, you know, pilot style watch, but this time around this is a GMT dive cum pilot thingy. Sorry about that, guys. My daughter called. We do have this 24-hour markers in the inner side of the dial, and we have that UTC, or you know, I just can't remember on top of my head now what is UTC, but it is something similar to the GMT function, so whereby you can track 2 time zone, which is enough for me. Right now I've set it for the UK time, which is at about almost close to 1 AM in the morning. In Malaysia right now we are at 8:49 AM, and we do have this date wheel on the 4 o'clock, which looks weird at first, but because this is a super busy dial, you tend to forget it. So we do have a UTC marking at the bottom of the dial, and there is, let me just zoom in a bit more. You can see that, okay, you can just see the Angleman logo there with this made by Angleman printing at the 6 o'clock, which is weird, right? Let's just maintain it a bit more. So there's no markings on the crown here. Oh, let's just measure the crown, show we how big or how small this thing is. So that will be about 6.5 mil, so just nice size. And at the back we have this Angleman print so engraving, automatic anti-magnetic, out at 8,000, or is it 80,000? Come on, 8,000 and gauss, 80,000 gauss. Okay, that's interesting. 1,000 HV is the scratch resist, so that's cool. And yeah, see how chunky this case back really is, right? And we do have, of course, the quips, this pierce lock, so that you can easily take out the bracelet. Not that you're gonna need it, because we have this twin release spring bars here. So at the class we do have this super huge Angleman engraved micro adjust class here. So let's just zoom out a bit more, and you can see that I can adjust this thing via this button. I think I can take it out like so. 1, 2, oh, there's a bit 3, 4 and 5, right? So it's a bit feel of grainy there, but yeah, still I think I could just maybe put some oil in it to make sure that it works perfectly. Okay, so that is this is your typical fine adjustment class that you can see on such a few brands on AliExpress, such as the Saint Martin. And yeah, let's see how it looks on my skinny 6.75 inch wrist, or 17 centimeters wrist circumference. And this time I made sure that I can zoom out. Can I zoom out? No, I cannot zoom out. But yeah, this is how it looks. So this is the furthest I can get. Right, so this is how it looks on my skinny 6.75 inch wrist. So initially I thought that 40 mil is going to be a bit too huge on my wrist, but still it's a very, very nice wear. So you can see there's a huge gap, not there because of that that tall case back, but I don't really mind it because it works nicely, especially if that when it has this huge class, because it somehow counterbalance the weight of the watch head, right? Yeah, all in all, guys, so for 250 bucks, is it worth the money? Well, yeah, that really depends on you guys, because this one is like what, 130, right? 150, so 250. So this one came on a leather strap, but we do have another contender here. This is the Militado ML16, I think. So this one is a IVH31 powered movement, so 111, I think, 111 US dollars, 130 US dollars, boom, 250 US dollars. But it comes with a whole lot of specs that, yeah, that might be good or bad thing depending on how you see it. Let's just, while we do have all these three watches together, let's just check out Lume on each one of these. So yeah, these are, buses, the buses that came into my life in terms of the Zine homage watches, right? So let's just give them a chance. I can guarantee you guys that the Lume on the Engelmaan Wraith is really, really good. Yeah, it somehow blows my mind last night when I wore it to the bed. Right, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, boom. And you can see already that the strength of the Lume. Sorry that right now there's some light coming into the house. So blue super luminova on the Miliforic, blue super luminova on the Militado ML16, but on the Engelmaan, yeah, oh my god, that is so bright. Engelmaan Wraith, yeah, this Lume can stand all night long. So alright, so let's get the lights back on. Oof, blinding. Right, so what do you guys think about this Engelmaan Wraith? So is it worth the money? Is it a blatant copy of a Zine? Do let me know how do you feel about that. But it makes sense for me. It makes sense, right? Because I'm not going to be spending that much money on the real thing. Yeah, when I'm thinking of that, yeah, some people would tell me in the comments that you should just save up and go for the real thing. But still, the real thing is not that good as this one. So yeah, let's finish it off with that one. So if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.